Hello students, today I will discuss with you all some NCERT questions related to the semiconductor chapter. See here, first question, in an n-type silicon, which of the following statement is true? First of all, I am telling some related terms with the n-type semiconductor. In the case of n-type semiconductor, in silicon we will add what? Phosphorus impurity. So in the case phosphorus, so it behaves like a n-type or n-type semiconductor, and another name, that is the pentavalent dopants. Okay, so in that case number of electrons more than that of the number of holes. The number of holes will be minority charge carriers, in the case of when pentavalents dopants will be there. Okay, so we can include in this case, I think option number C, holes are minority carriers and pentavalent atoms are the dopants. So C option is okay, correct. Okay, come on the second point. Which of the statement given in exercise 14.1 is true for the p type? In the case of p type, I am telling, in p type semiconductor we will add trivalent impurity dopants. Trivalents can be there, aluminium, boron, okay or not? Okay, so simply in the case of p type we will add, so in this case number of holes will be more than that of number of electrons. So holes will be in majority charge carriers in the case of trivalent dopants. So we can say in this case D option is okay. So we can say here that holes are majority carriers and trivalent atoms are the dopants. So these are the second question. In this case, I think D option is correct. Next thing, carbon, silicon and germanium have 4 valence electron each. These are characterized by the valence and conduction band separated by the energy gap. Band is respectively equal to the, in the case of carbon we can say EgC, energy gap for carbon atoms, energy gap for silicon and energy gap for germanium. Which of the following statement is true? Okay, in option A, B, C, D. First of all, I am telling a carbon behaving like a insulator. What? Insulator. So in this case, the gap between conduction band and the valence band, this is what conduction band, this is what valence band, band gap will be more than that of 3 electron volt. So in this case it will behave like a insulator. Okay, in second case silicon, in silicon this band gap, silicon or germanium both are semiconductor means semi-conducting behavior it will show, but in this case band gap will be less than 3 electron volt. In the case of silicon it will be how much? 0.7 electron volt, germanium that is 0.2 electron volt. Okay or not? Okay, so we can include in both cases silicon band gap is more than that of the germanium. So we can say here option C. Option C will be correct. We can say energy gap in the case of carbon more as comparison to silicon, and silicon energy gap more than that of germanium. So these points you can include. The third option C is accurate. The energy band gap of the carbon is maximum as it is insulator, followed by silicon and semiconductor, and the germanium semiconductor also a semiconductor. Okay, next topic, that is in an unbiased p-n junction, holes diffused from p region to n region. We know that at initial stage, unbiased means you are this is a p-n junction, this is our junction means depletion layer. So if this side is the p side, p type side, or this is what n type side, so in this side we can say number of holes more, positive charge more, in this side number of electrons more. So demand of the question is that in an unbiased p-n junction, holes diffuse from p region to the n region. Means we can say there, if holes diffuse from p region to n region, so we can say the number of holes is more, number of holes are more in the case of p region than that of n region. So we can say, I think so, C option is accurate. Holes concentration in p region is more as compared to the n region. So we can say their holes will shift from a p region to n region. Okay or not? Okay. So this is the simple explanation of it. Next question. When a forward bias is applied to a pin junction, listen, what will happen? Raise the potential difference, reduce the majority charge carriers, lower the potential barrier, or none of the above. One thing, listen, this is our PN junction. Okay, so in this case we can say this is P side, this is N side. You will connect it with the battery in forward bias. Okay or not? Okay. So this side is positive side, this side is negative side. So this is in forward bias. Okay. One thing, this is positive terminal, positive charge carriers are here, holes, positive. When you will connect positive, positive, it will repel. Charge particle will move forward. So same thing, negative repel. So we can say that this potential barrier will reduce. Reduce means decrease. Okay or not? Okay. When potential barrier will decrease, so in that case we can say option C is correct. Lower the potential barrier. Potential barrier means gap between the layers. So we can say if this gap will decrease, then potential barrier will decrease in both cases. Okay or not? Okay. So this is the simple explanation regarding to it. In this case, potential barrier reduced. Transistor is not in your syllabus, so I will discuss only PN junction. In a half wave rectification, what is the output frequency? If the input frequency of 50 Hz, what is the output frequency of the full wave rectifier for the same input frequency? In the case of half wave rectifier, we will get here that only 50 Hz. Okay, in the case of full wave rectifier, it will be the double of half wave rectifier. If in the case of half wave it is 50 Hz, so in the case of full wave it will be the double of it, means we will get 100 Hz frequency in the case of in the case of full wave rectifier. One thing, okay students, so in the case of input frequency is 50 Hz, so in the case of full wave half wave rectifier we will get only 50 Hz, or in the case of full wave rectifier we will get double of it, that we can say that 50 into 2 means 100 Hz we will get. Okay, this is the simple explanation of it. Next topic. Next, today I will discuss all this question. Next question related to the photodiode. When will I explain the next topic? On that time I will explain about this photodiode questions, right? Related to the photodiode question. This time you have to complete up to here only. Okay students.